So I grew up in an entrepreneur family, and I was brought up in a very traditional way in China. So went to the best school. However, in all these years, I've been always wondering what my real value is. If somebody else was on my position, will there be a difference? Am I making a difference in this world? So this question always haunted me for years and years, until 2009, when I was on a journey with friends in Tibet. We did this long driving trip for 10,000 K all the way to Tibet. And we visited one of the blind schools in Tibet. When I was surrounded by these children, I can't help wondering, why were they happier than anybody that I've ever met before? And this really tells me that sometimes we complain a lot is really because we have too much. And our values is really not about how much money we make and how high we get to in the society, but really about how much difference we can make in other people's lives through our own effort. So that really changed my life path. I decided to stop there during my journey, and we went to the farm, vocational farm in Shikaza for the blind school, and we worked there as volunteers. So that was, I think, the start of my whole journey for the social path. And I started devoting myself with the blind children. I started working and living together with the blind people. And then this problem really arose that this organization in Tibet, this blind school, they've been there, they've been raising children, they teach the children really trilingual. They're fluent in Tibetan, Chinese, Mandarin, and English. But by the time they graduate from the school, they only have two choices: either become a masseuse or opening a massage clinic, because that's what the society thinks what they can do. And that led me to this question about the stereotype and discrimination, is because the biggest challenge for the blind people and for all the marginalized people is really not the physical disability itself. And so this been haunting me, the whole time until I met Dialogue in the Dark. And when I was just a visitor, bought a ticket in Atlanta, and 75 minutes tour in the dark really gave me the solution to this problem. So it's not about changing the blind people themselves, it's really about changing the views from us on otherness. So when we experience it ourselves in the dark, and we as human beings, we actually have the potential to do almost anything, even if we cannot see with our eyes. And Dialogue in the Dark was a clear business model, and really in a self-sustainable way, and it been existing for so long in the world. And I can use all my business knowledge and the business experience on it so that I can maximize my impact. Every day, I'm learning something new, because I realize that my opinion is just my opinion, and I only see one aspect of things. And most of the time, we are actually blinded, even if what we can see. And most of our visually impaired employees, they show us things that we don't see. So this is why we are always saying, we let the blind people teach us how to see. So the attitude is really the most important thing. So we've had a lot of teams come to our darkness, skeptical at the very beginning. Some people are scared and they really don't want to go into dark. And afterwards they get so excited, and everybody's looking at themselves and say, oh, I have to go back, and today I have to improve my communication skills with my children, with my spouse, with my partner. I realized that we never really communicated. Every business is different, and you can really learn from every single person around you, especially from your employees, no matter what their background is. And I think that's what the whole point about Dialogue in the Dark. It's not about blindness. Blindness is only a very, very narrow point of it. It's really about diversity and inclusion. It's really about the view we have for otherness. How do we view the people that are different from us? Every person can teach us something.